All right, what's going on? This is Kayoh with Hip Hop Revival. You know, we tapping in with TheHxliday on our face-to-face series, man.
And you're not tuned in to Hip Hop Revival.
The Hip Hop Revival. Shout out to Hip Hop's Revival.
You checking out Hip Hop Revival.
Untitled Hip Hop Revival.
What's going on? Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah. All right. So for those who that don't know who you are, explain who you are, bro.
I'm an 18-year-old artist from Perry Hall, Maryland. You know, I make heartbreak music, any type of music that you're really looking for. I'm working on it, going crazy on this vibes out here. I've been making like 30 tracks a week, damn near. Well, recently I've been slowing down because of the virus and everything. So really everyone's chill and everything. But
Yeah.
other than that, I just continue working and everything. Got a lot to do.
Okay, cool. So you say where you're from. So where are you based out of right now? Same spot or?
Right now I'm in Chicago, downtown.
Or how did that transition go? Like what brought you to Chicago?
My team is based here, so we just
Okay.
work from here.
What's like, so how did you link with your team? Like what's is it a label situation or like, you know what I'm saying? Like what exactly is that?
My manager, it's like a management team, but
Mhm.
manager, he found me through Instagram actually, and he told me work, and I was like, for sure. Honestly, before that, I never really paid attention to those type of messages because I would see them a lot, but
Yeah.
something in my gut told me like, I gotta, learn something new and just try to think of the bigger picture what I want to do. So
Yeah. I feel you. Okay, so what made you start doing music?
well, my mom, she was actually in a band back when she was younger, and when I was growing up as a kid, she had me like, when she was having me, she was actually in a band doing shows and everything. So she said she already knew I was gonna be like a musician,
Yeah.
and I always watch her, perform in the basement, practice and everything, and I would see some of her shows, and that kind of got me into wanting to be in music and everything. And here I am.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. So like, you know what I'm saying, whenever you seen that, so like what was your like when did you start like actually doing music?
When I was 13, cause my
13.
mom, she showed me like a, I guess you say it was what is it called? It's some like program. That's the word I'm looking for. Program. It's called GarageBand, and she showed me how to use it. And after that, I just started, making like beats on it and everything, loops, and it just got to the point where I started singing and everything. Everybody always told me I had a good voice, so I just started singing on the track and everything. Started making music, and now I make a song every single day.
Right. Okay, that's dope. So let's jump right into it, bro. Like what's your affiliation with Cole Bennett? Like not too many people are able to get a visual from him. Like how did that link come about?
We actually came in contact with one of the members of Lyrical Lemonade. Nick, if you know him, he's a good friend of mine now. He's like my boy. Cole, when we met, it was like, obviously it was just like what you think of friends. Like they meet, quiet at first, and then we just kind of opened up to each other.
Yeah.
Started cool. Now it's like my brother.
Okay, so like how did you start making all your connections like outside of, you know what I'm saying, like Cole and your management teams, like how are you linking with everybody? Are you using strictly social media? Are you going out and about and connecting with people? Like what's your process?
I would say it's both ways actually. Like I see people whenever I go out to events or something, or they'll hit me up on social media and I'll see them, reply back in an instant. We'll just like link up or something. Maybe in other words, it'll be like an artist or something, you know what I mean? And we'll just work together.
So the record Enemy is fire, bro. Did you know it was gonna be like as big as it is now when you made it? That was your first breakout song, right?
Yeah, that was my first song. I didn't think it was gonna be as big as it had got at the time, and because personally, like I had just be, a kid coming from making songs in my room and everything, just uploading on SoundCloud every day. I thought it was just like some normal situation. So it actually went way further than I expected. So that's pretty good. And then ever since then, I've been working on a lot more music after that. And that song specifically actually inspired me, like to have the sound that I do in my music now. And that was the first song where I really was like, this is what I got to do more of type stuff. But after that, I just kind of expanded my sound, like, so it's just becoming more and more interesting.
Okay, so that's like the first song that I see on your that you could see on Spotify. Like, is that the first one that you released on Spotify, or did you like take your other stuff down, or like how did that go?
I used to actually upload songs through TuneCore, but I all those songs, I take down everything. It was like more of my older music, more like undeveloped and everything. It was just kind of like start off for, coming from SoundCloud and everything. I tried to go to other platforms while I was like a small artist without any type of like push behind me or anything. So I did have other stuff on there, but it's all gone now. It'll come back eventually in some way.
So like, what is your advice for somebody trying to release music with no, you know what I'm saying, just releasing straight online, like not having no connections and everything like that? Like like did you just release it SoundCloud only and then like or not? Let me not say that. Like, did you just like focus on SoundCloud first to get it bigger, or like what was your process?
I did focus on SoundCloud at first because that's all I knew of at the time, you know what I mean? But once I did find out about like TuneCore, United Masters and all that type of stuff, I dived in on it right away as soon as I found out about it. And for someone that's starting music, my advice would be to put your music on, as many platforms as possible, because there's different ways that people stream music and everything nowadays. So I believe if you leave every option open for them, it makes it easier for a new listener to come and find your stuff and everything.
How do you think that enemy took, you know what I'm saying, how do you think that enemy took off? Like, what was the reason? Like, did you get it on playlist? Did you know what I'm saying, get it in front of the right person's eyes? Like, what exactly happened?
I think the way it took off, well, it's funny actually. I had the song out before, working with the management, but it was just on my SoundCloud, and that was the first song to actually like do like it was like 20K streams in just a week, and that was my first song to ever do something like that.
Yeah.
But right before that, I did a cover to this Powerglide song by Ray Shamard.
Yeah.
Did a cover to one of the songs, and it went up to like 2 million like 2 weeks before that, and that was just a cover, me not promoting it, anything. And
Right.
after, whatever song I dropped after that, which was Enemy, it instantly just started going crazy. But a lot of kids could relate to it and everything. But
Yeah.
then I started working with management, and the song was pushed way more. Like promotion is definitely key in an artist. So that song is definitely that's
Nice.
exactly.
When you say cover, did you just like say the same words, or did you like just take the hook and then do your own verse?
With the Powerglide song, I actually did most of it the same as the original, and then the second part, I switched it up to a whole different, like it was a whole different verse. So I just did my thing on it. I like to do that on covers a lot. So
That's
like,
right.
and then I'll release a cover of song and then do my own little twist on it.
Word. So the record that you're actually promoting right now is the Save Me joint. You're working on another visual with Cole and Lyrical Lemonade for this.
Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be crazy, bro. I'm telling you.
So yeah. So tell me like a little bit about the Save Me joint.
Well, all I can say, because I don't want to give out too much about the video,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a movie.
Word. What's some of the like advice or anything that Cole said to you, because he's definitely very important in the, you know what I'm saying, in the community right now. Like everything he's touching is, you know what I'm saying, is definitely going up.
He always tells me, he's like, this is like, it sounds corny maybe to you, but to me he just always personally tells me, he's like, bro, just just do you. Some you hear a lot, just do you, don't worry about it, nobody else says anything, just be a star.
No, it makes sense. So I saw that you started doing homeschooling to focus more on music and everything. Like I know your mom was into music, but like what was her reaction to you, you know what I'm saying, wanting to do that? Or was that her, you know what I'm saying, her advice to, you know what I'm saying, to focus more on it?
She actually didn't think I was really gonna take music seriously because, well, at least at first, because I didn't focus on music for the longest time. She already knew I was gonna be into music or whatever, but she didn't know I was gonna, want to start taking it serious. But once she did find that out, which was around, middle school, maybe 8th grade, that's when like, that's exactly when like my problems with school started. And I feel like a lot of kids that are like starting music off can relate to that because they want to focus on something else that they love. But sometimes school, you feel like gets in the way, and that's how I felt. So around that time is when she started realizing like, You know what I mean? I'm not really focused in school like that, and it was just getting pretty hectic. You know what I mean? Like grades, everything. So I got to the point where I actually, had to go out of school around 10th grade and just start a home. You know what I mean? Like a homeschooling program.
Yeah.
And I started working on music like every single day, and that's when I took it serious.
Word. Word.
So
That's nice.
it was
So
like a
did you
perfect, like, I really just wanted to get into music.
did
Like,
you finish school and graduate and everything?
not yet, honestly.
Not yet.
To be honest
Are
with you,
you
not
still
yet.
in school right now?
No, I'm not in school right now actually, but I am like for sure. Like, I promise is I'm going to finish school. I'm gonna get my diploma, everything. So
Or
that's what I'm gonna do.
that's tight. So like, are you in a signed situation or independent? Like, what's your situation with music right now?
I'm kind of keeping my eyes and ears open to what I mean, whatever the best deal is for me. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm not really looking for something specific, but whatever's the best for me.
Or yeah, I'm sure you've definitely got offers out there already on the table and everything with your singles and everything. Definitely going crazy.
I'm not in, what I mean. The way I see it is I'm not in any rush. I
Mhm.
know, what I mean, the message I want to, put across everybody, when the time's right. So
Yeah. Or
whatever it
what?
goes out.
So like, what's your process of working on a regular day? Like, how is that? You say you do a song every single day. Like, does it, what I'm saying, ever get boring? Does it like get, what I'm saying, feel like you're doing the same shit over and over?
Yeah, I at least do like one a day is like that's what I call a slow day, to be honest with you, because it's
Oh,
like I'm making like about 3 songs a day when we were in the studio and everything. Like I said, after the what I mean, this virus stuff is kind of like it's kind of just slowed down because everyone's just more what I mean, we're just kind of cool, chill, take a little break. But
right.
I am making like songs about every day, and that's up to 3.
Tight, tight. So like, do you work with any artists, like any other artists, like any features or anything like that?
I have a song in the vote. I don't want to say like all of them, but I do have a song in the vote with Cowboy,
Oh,
uh,
tight.
Josiah, and Lil Baby. Yep.
Oh,
I was gonna put that one back, but I was yeah,
dang,
Lil Baby.
that's a huge one, bro. That's a huge one. So has that been released yet? Has anybody said anything about that yet?
Nah, I haven't even really like showed any. What I mean, I haven't showed anybody that yet actually. So I'm kind of just keeping it, on the
Damn,
low.
you gave us the
Definitely
exclusive good looks on that. That's crazy. We actually did. We just did a interview with Cowboy too. So he's a really good dude. So that's interesting that you guys are working for sure.
Yeah, he's a good guy, honestly.
Um, okay, so like, are you on the writer side? Like, are you interested in writing records for other artists, or are you just trying to focus on your stuff? Like, what I'm saying, what's your situation there?
I'm really open to writing for other artists. I have a lot of songs, bro. Like it's got to be around 300, maybe 400 songs. So the
Wow.
way I see it is like I can keep making records, but I have no problem showing other artists like certain records that I personally don't think are gonna come out by me. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Or just don't fit me in the time that I'm dropping certain type of music. So I'm
Yeah.
really open to the idea of like writing for another artist or letting them like use a song or something like that. So I'm really
Word.
open to the idea.
I don't mean to jump around and skip back, but I am interested to, like, is that Little Baby record coming out anytime soon, or is it a little, or are we waiting on that?
It'll be out this year.
Sorry.
It'll be out this year. Probably.
Super.
I don't know if I'm pushing it, but maybe around summer. I'm gonna make sure around summer it's out.
Word. Um, so like, what's your downtime look like when you're not working on music right now?
My downtime I'll be on the PS4. Be on the
Yeah.
PS4 playing games. I like to play games with my fans a lot actually.
Word.
Or
Do you
honestly,
stream
on
stuff?
Instagram just talking to them too, a
Yeah.
lot.
Do you stream when you play, or you just do your thing?
I do from time to time, but I was planning to actually do something more serious kind of a stream, like tell my fans that I'm gonna be doing this and that, here
Yeah.
and there on my YouTube channel. So I wanted to actually take it somewhere.
Word. So what I'm saying, definitely like the virus stuff is definitely affecting everybody's stuff right now. What's your top 3 must-haves being stuck in a crib during the quarantine right
Let me show you the first one, bro.
now?
Ramen. If you don't have ramen,
Yeah.
you're not having a good time. All right. And the second one, hold up. Just wait right there, bro. Water.
Water for sure.
And the
It's
third
tough
one,
to find right now.
yeah, bro. And the third one, you gotta have a mask.
Yeah, gotta have a mask.
You know, I was prepared, bro. I was ready for you to ask me these questions.
Yeah. He had it all ready to go.
Yep.
So how is like the quarantine out there in Chicago? You know what I'm saying? I haven't really heard too much about it over there.
It's getting pretty hectic over here, honestly. It's actually kind of scaring me, like how many, casualties go up a day.
Yeah.
Take this off. But yeah, it's scaring me how much like casualties go up a day and everything. But I don't like my message to people is like don't be scared, just stay safe, stay inside.
Are you guys on lockdown over there?
Yeah, it's like it's like I wouldn't say lockdown, but everything does close around like 5, and after that, there's really nowhere to go or anything, so you might as well just stay in the crib. But other than that, I don't get why people are outside all day. Honestly, I personally think like if we're gonna go on lockdown as a country or whatever, it should just be, strictly that. Like, just stay inside for at least 2 weeks, and then make sure this shit goes, away. Honestly, but it's just a lot there's a lot of other factors, and it's just that
Do
we
you
can't.
think that the media is hyping up the virus? Like, do you think it's as serious as what they're putting it out to be?
That's a hard question to me because I personally don't know anybody with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Same here, yeah.
somewhat. I don't know. It's in a in an icky situation right now. I'm kind of finding out. I think somebody got it near me, but I don't really know. So yeah I kind of do think it's actually. I do think it's overhyped, but I also think it's a serious situation. At the same time, people are trying to take control of before it gets worse.
Yeah, I agree. Like, are you working on like, are you able to work out of the crib right now? Like, is the lockdown affecting your workflow?
Nah, no. It honestly hasn't affected anything in my personal life or anything because I make a song every day. We gotta set up in the house. But
I was gonna say I seen it in your vlog that you record in your like on your mic and everything like that at the crib.
Yeah, yep. We just pray. It's kind of hard now because we don't want to upset the neighbors.
Yeah.
And trust me, I got in trouble with them a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, it's kind of hard. It's a hard time right now, but we actually have a new studio on the way.
Oh really? Like in your crib?
Nah, it's actually in a separate location, but it's gonna be like an actual studio we're gonna go to. So that way we don't have to worry about getting in trouble with our neighbors and everything.
Right. So like, who's your go-to producers right now to work with?
Who are my go-to producers? Smoko Ono. Z the Savage, that's my boy. Who else? Danny. How am I forgetting his whole name? But Danny, I see you.
Oh yeah.
That's my boy. And then David Morse also.
That's tight. And then I also seen the billboard. Is that here in LA or is that out in Chicago?
That's on LA. That was in LA on Melrose and Fairfax.
Is it still up right now?
I'm not sure right now. I don't think it is because I think he's like doing a whole bunch of Half Evil. That's the name of the clothing brand. He has different drops like every other month. I'm pretty sure he's promoting a new drop right now, so it might not be up anymore. But it was there. It was crazy. I went to go stop by and actually look at it, and we got some videos next to it and everything, some pictures. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's got to be dope, bro. That's definitely interesting. So like with your mom, like being in music and everything, I'm not, I'm not familiar with her music or anything, but like how does she feel on your stuff, how successful you've been and everything?
Well, to sum that up, all she listens to is my music now. Like she doesn't listen to anybody else. Like every time I go back home, literally first thing we get in the car, boom, just my song. She's like, she knows them all. She knows the words to every single thing, like every one of them. She's really supportive.
That's awesome, bro. So anything else that you want to say or add to, you know what I'm saying, to your fans?
Do not catch corona.
Right. That.
Stay positive, y'all. If y'all are watching this, stay positive through everything, though. You know what I mean? Keep working for whatever you want, and don't let opinions judge your decisions on what you want to do.
For sure, bro. Well, once again, this is Kayoh with Hip Hop Revival. You know, we with the homie TheHxliday on our Face to Face series. You know, make sure y'all tune in, tap in, let's get it.
You did. Yo, what's going on the holiday? Make sure you tap in with my boy Kayoh, Hip Hop Revival. You know what's going on, man. Subscribe to this channel though for sure. And I'm out. Woo woo woo. Don't catch corona.
Let's go. Appreciate you, Brody.